Oh, hey.
Hi. We recorded this video already for you guys.
This is take 2.
This is take 2.
That's how much we care to deliver for you guys.
Yeah.
Chasing Pavements Part 1!
Yay!
Yes. I'm a kitty cat. And an instant dance and an instant dance.
So good. It was so good. The whole episode. There really was, it was no flaws. I really liked it. I mean, besides the fact that, I wish it were longer. But what are you gonna do?
The Fiona plotline was excellent.
Absolutely.
I must say that when Tinsley went up and spoke in front of the judge, and I tapped into the realization that, oh my god, I think she's gonna do something good. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please don't say it's gonna happen, please don't say it's gonna happen. Technical difficulties. So, when I tapped into the realization that Tinsley was gonna do something good, I got chills. I was like, oh my god, thank you. I was like, because who would expect that? No, you expect cliche high school nasty girls to do bad things to each other, and she stuck up for her.
I was surprised. You know what? After the Paige thing, and I was such a old school Degrassi person. After Paige, didn't really get the justice that she deserved from her rape. I'm just so glad that somebody who went through an abuse case and had to deal with, the same kind of storyline actually got the happy ending from the case. I was happy. I was like, go Fiona.
I appreciated that Tinsley's choice to stick up for Fiona. It wasn't perceived as a premeditated thought. I feel like she actually was sort of, oh, I experienced this too, and I see what Fiona has gone through, and now this is what I'm doing, because she even tried to cover it up at the end. She was like, no, he hit me, but it was just a little bit. It was just a little. I was like, oh, really? Just a little bit? Girl power, you go. And then, so when Fiona was first talking about going to New York with Holly J and her mom, and she was like, my mother and my girlfriend.
And
we were kind of like,
ooh, interesting choice of words there, Fiona.
And then, after the court case happened, and we saw that little scene happening...
I knew. I was like, it's gonna happen. Those are the clothes. This is the room.
I wasn't sure.
It all, it's when you have a dream, and then, you see something, and you remember, that's how, that was when it was my vision. I was like, I remember this scene from the promo, and this is where it'll happen, and it did.
She was like, oh my god, Alex, they're gonna kiss. And I was like, wait, are you sure? And then I looked, they turned their bodies, and I was like...
And it was there. That was the picture.
And I just went... okay. First they did their usual little kiss thing.
Kiss.
And then Fiona was like, oh, I'm in love with you. Mac. I don't even know. Annie Clark's hair.
It's doing that thing again. It's freaking me out. We thought there was a problem again, and it wasn't.
We're just gonna have technical difficulties throughout the whole thing. So anyway, Annie Clark's hair. Fabulous.
So good.
To a T.
How do you have hair that looks like that? And a face.
It just curls so well. I'm like, wow.
Annie Clark.
Curls.
Please. Other storylines. We'll come back to this later, but the first thing was, yay, that Allie's back. I'm happy to see her and Claire finally, reuniting.
Even though Allie's been there. Can I ask you guys, is anybody else confused about the fact that I thought that they were making the runaway plot because Melinda Shankar had to be Indy? But she's been there. The Bendaris have had a plot consecutively every single week, and we've seen her every single week, except for maybe 2 of them or something.
Yeah, I'm confused. I feel like she's been on the show more than ever when she was supposed to.
I mean, I'm okay with it, but I thought she wasn't gonna. I thought she was gonna be absent.
So, yay for Claire and Allie having that whole reunited thing. I mean, it was kind of strange because Claire's walking, and all of a sudden Allie's just there, and she was like, "You're here," and I was like, "She's here."
It was kind of an awkward approach.
Yeah, nonetheless, happy that they are back together again.
Interacting as best friends. I know people were confused for a while, back in the boiling point when they were getting ready for the dance and Jenna is at Claire's house. People are like, wait a second, why is Jenna at Claire's house? And I'm just like, well... they had to put Jessica Tyler in a scene, and she's more friends with Allie, and I feel like Claire is just too nice, so she was like, whatever.
Right.
So. And
by that time, she had Eli, so what was she really concerned about?
Honestly, if I was Claire and I had Eli, I'd be like, you can bring...
No, we're a family-friendly blog here.
Seriously, I'd be like, you can bring the entire ravine to my house for all I care, as long as Eli's gonna be there. Allie's back. I'm really glad to see that her character is actually going to develop and stop being this little prissy, popularity obsessed girl.
Yeah, she seems on the right track, like, finally, like, for real this time, and I'm excited.
Corey Lee is
Woo!
so sassy.
Miss
I'm
Sassy
loving
Pants
her.
having more lines on these episodes. I'm loving it. Same thing with Shantae getting a couple, like, the whole Anya thing when she was like
She
looking
like had
over.
like
I was
an inquisitive look.
I
Like,
liked it. I liked it. I was enjoying it. She was a go-getter again.
Now I'm gonna talk about Anya and Owen, and I'm gonna say this. For me, I could take it or leave it as a relationship. I do totally, if it happened, I would support it because I love both of them dearly.
I think they have an interesting chemistry.
Yeah, it's a good dynamic, and I wouldn't mind them being together, but I wouldn't mind them not being together. But the way Anya sort of let him down was kind of like
burn,
and he was kind of like really hurt, like he like sincerely liked her.
Daniel Kelly, you are a very good actor. I mean, we didn't really get to see that.
We were pleasantly surprised.
Like
we
Daniel
haven't
Kelly.
seen that much from him, and we haven't really seen his internal feelings, his emotions. We haven't seen a lot of that. He's been more one-dimensional, and they're giving more to his character, and I feel like
right. I like it a lot. I hope he does a lot more, has more plot points
because he's very talented.
Definitely, and I'm not gonna freak if they don't get together. I think that that's a very cool. What the frig is that? Come on now.
I swear, you guys, my computer is possessed. There's paranormal activity. There's this weird ghost glare. Like, I don't know.
This is why I didn't take the basement.
Grandpoo is in the computer.
No, this is Grandpoo. I do like them together, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I think that
Anya's still got Dr. Chris on the brain.
Yeah, so I don't know if like maybe her and Owen have a chance of getting together, but then like what happens when Dr. Chris comes back in the picture? Who knows? There was Geordi. There was Geordi in this episode, have to say. I was so happy.
When Geordi came on the screen, we did like a little happy dance. Like I actually clapped my hands. I was like, "It's Geordi! It's Geordi! It's Geordi!" And I was so glad. And she like reacted, and that was her.
Yeah, I mean, no lines, but I was like, Geordi, you're back, and I'm so happy to see you. So next, for the second part of this, the episode, we're gonna have more Geordi, and that's always good. So yay! My Body is a Cage. We're just won a Peabody Award. So that's exciting. Go Geordi, go cast of Degrassi.
Congratulations, Degrassi.
Very cool.
I'm not surprised.
No, of course not. I mean, those are probably some of my favorite episodes ever, so.
Yeah, look at Degrassi revolutionizing teen television.
For real.
For real.
Aren't they always?
We're all excited about the new characters coming in season 11, and Taylor and I had discussed previously before we heard about character descriptions for them that we would really like to see another female jock because we've been watching Degrassi Junior High and we really like LD, and we thought about it and we said, we have cheerleaders and performers, but we don't really have any sporty girls. And then we found out we're getting Katie Madeline in season 11, who's like the new sporty girl. And then we thought about it and we said, wait a second. Sadie is a sporty girl.
We forgot.
How did that go over our heads? It was just like, wow. I feel like it's we don't really know a lot about Sadie right now. She's very one-dimensional. We know she's a nice girl who plays basketball and she's tall.
The new character, the way it's being described right now, it is more about the fact that she is a jock per se, instead of Sadie, where like there really isn't much to her character right now. Like there isn't a real set reason she's there. We don't know what she's all about. Definitely not hating on Sadie, just that like we didn't think of her as a jock right away because, it wasn't really described to us, that her character was it.
Maybe we'll have two sporty girls. I don't really know, but
fine with me.
I was hearing that the actress Chloe Rose, who's playing Katie Madeline, has quite a few scenes with Marisol, who we were introduced to in season 10, and Marisol's a cheerleader. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. So there's been like a lot of absence of Eli, and I was talking to quite a few people on Twitter about this, and I said, the writing has been excellent. Like, we've been blown away with what they've done with his character mentally and how crazy he's gotten. We just feel that the development of the crazy hasn't been consistent enough.
I think it would be if he was on more episodes.
Little tidbits of him. We saw him in the Jesus Setter episodes. We saw him in the premiere. And it's been about 3 weeks and we haven't seen him in an episode. And we know the week after next, when Drop the World happens, it's all about him and Claire. And that's when he's really going to go over the edge. So we kind of feel like there just hasn't been enough in between to justify levels of his crazy.
Maybe adding, if he were in more of the episodes, just small little scenes, like just something that we were like, something's not right, you know?
Like if we saw him doing little behavioral things, then we could maybe tap into that a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll explain it more, like time has passed, so like, you know, when the episodes come, like there'll be some kind of explanation that maybe Claire says, like, oh, he's been getting crazier or something. I don't know. I just can't believe there's only 3 episodes left right now. Kind of freaking out. With her beautiful hair. 3 episodes. Can you believe that? That's insane.
I can't believe it.
I'm excited.
It's been such a long season.
It just like it seems like just yesterday though that we were watching the premiere
February
making
11th.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
Like I can't even. This season's been so good and I don't want to see it like ending, but then also I like the intensity, but then the intensity scares me of the episodes and I freak out. You know us. We panic.
Intense. I have to say, like, the episodes, it's just feeling like more, I don't know, like more realistic television or something like that to me.
Yeah.
It's always realistic, but
we're just talking about, like, the cinematography, like, the filming, just, it looks so good in this episode. It was just so profesh and
it's
just so
cleaner,
good. Yeah.
And it feels more adult. The tone of the show feels more adult. Well, if there's anything that you guys particularly loved or didn't love, or something's reeling in your brain about In Too Deep, let us know. Let's talk about it.
Oh, and very quick, happy birthday to my mom, Linda, LB, because her birthday is April 2nd. So to the mom who hated Jane very, very much, and who thought that Spinner was Skinner for a very long time, this is for you. We love you. Thank you for taking me, my sophomore year of high school, to Jane's Highland Bob's Secret Stash at 6 in the morning, to be like 3rd in line to meet Jake Epstein and Stacey Farber because it was very much worth it. You've supported my obsession for a very long time.
Happy birthday, Linda. Taylor met Steven Stone, too.
I did. Steven, hi. I know we chat, we do, but I'd like to let you know. I met you when I was a freshman in high school. So you probably were like, who is this girl? Because you met a lot of people. But it was at Woodbridge Mall. I was meeting Lauren.
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey. I was meeting Lauren Collins and Adamo. Loves them both so much. You signed a book somewhere that I have in all my happy treasures of the world. You go like, that's what Blue Doodle looks like, only like back. So like, I had a Blue Doodle at the top of my head. Note to anyone who's planning on meeting the cast, don't wear a Blue Doodle on the top of your head, because you know what? It makes for stupid pictures. Let's have more meet and greets, please.
Yes. Degrassi Convention?
Yeah!
Can that happen, please?
Yeah, Alex was having conversation on Twitter with a bunch of people about having a Degrassi Convention. I had no idea. And then, like, literally, it wasn't even that far after it. I was like, we should have a Degrassi Convention. And they were like, we were talking about this. It's so fun. I've gone to a Harry Potter convention because I'm a nerd. And conventions are great. It's for fangirls to freak to other fangirls.
We're also looking into the production of the Degrassi Real World.
Oh, yes.
Featuring the bloggers, vloggers, and superfans of Degrassi Land. I think it would just be a great segment, and it would really possibly be one of the most bizarre things you've ever seen.
Oh my god.
The cat just killed me.
Oh my god. The cat tried to stab Alex.
The cat just... I just got fitzed.
You know who cares? The people at Degrassi, because they want to see Degrassi Real World, which would be fantastic.
Guys, imagine watching us and other crazy bloggers, in a house, analyzing, obsessing over, and discussing Degrassi.
Could you imagine the confessional booths? Because you know how they have those on the... It'd be like, blah, 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 thinks that Ellie was stupid. How could you think that Ellie was stupid? Well, like, I could just imagine the psychosis in these conversations that'll go on. It's going to be fantastic.
It would be so entertaining, and it would be maybe the funniest thing you've ever seen.
I could just imagine the cat fights. Hey, Mr. Pedophile! I mean, Oleander! And, like, Rare.
And instead of, like, a duck phone, we'll have, like, a maple leaf phone.
Of course.
For Canada. It would take place in a cottage in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let that idea sit with you all.
Again, you know?
We just pitch these ideas.
If you talk to T. Nick today, you know, hello.
Degrassi Real World. Might be interesting. Or we could have coffee talk.
Coffee talk with, yeah, that's
with
like
the Degrassi experience.
So, you know, kind of what we're doing here, but it'll be on TV. So, like, it'll be us and other fangirls and bloggers and all that different stuff. And we'll be like, so, questions, thoughts, anything.
Discuss,
exactly.
It could work. We'll let that stew.
Yeah, we should have a twitition or whatever it is.
Oh, a twitition! We're doing a twitition. We know you guys love twititions.
Do it up. Do one for us.
Please, guys,
to
make a twitition.
Like Degrassi Coffee Talk or Degrassi Real World or something.
Please.
It's
somebody
so funny.
start a twitition.
I'll literally die if I see it.
For Degrassi Real World or Degrassi Coffee Talk.
Either way.
You will make us the happiest people alive. Right. We're gonna go because I'm thirsty. Discuss.